Yo, it's your boy Boss. With
another one.
Huh. Run it up.
Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Boss Cowboy coming back with another one. You know, we let everybody get theirs out first, then we come. You know what I mean? Everybody had their chance to talk about Xavier Rhodes. Now it's my time. You hear me? You hear me?
Another one.
Yeah, let's
run it up.
Yeah, cause you know Boss got something to say. Yeah, man, we gotta keep it real on this thing, and I got you. Trust me, cause you know your boy Boss already been on this. This is another one that ain't new. Just to be all the way honest with you, that ain't bragging. That's just real, man. It ain't new, man. We do our homework over here. We've been doing our homework over here, man.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up.
Yeah, we show locked in, man. Ain't no switching up. So, you know, so y'all just sit back, man. You know your boy Boss go give it to you. Especially because I don't even do shows on Saturday. Y'all know that, man. I gotta have a Sabbath. You know what I mean? I gotta have a Sabbath, man. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, no Sabbath, man. No days off at all, man. We gotta give it to you. So we talking about Xavier Rhodes, but this time it's gonna be different. What we gonna do that's absolutely different for sure is I'm gonna go through the film raw. Like usually I do this before we go live, right? So I already have my answers. Today we gonna go through it together, man. We gonna measure the Kool-Aid all at the same time, you know? So y'all just sit back, man. Let your boy Boss get this Millennial Falcon plane together, man. I'll be right back. Y'all stay.
Interception like Romo.
Come on, man. Y'all get up in here. Y'all wasn't even expecting Boss today. And Boss came in anyway. Come on now. We got the game tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you all about Xavier. Let's have a good time, man. Let's enjoy this. We're gonna give you the business. Let's go. All right, let's go, man. Y'all come on in. Welcome to BossCowboySports where your voice matter. Amp, I owe you a phone call too, bro. Man, I had a lot going on today, man. I saw I missed my homeboy Amp call. I'm gonna call you, bro. I owe you a phone call. Hopefully you ain't sleep. I'll hit you up tonight. But man, what's up everybody, man? I see y'all in the building, man. First, I always want to say hello. I see you, Tony, in the building. Let me get my buttons right. Let me get everything right. You know you gotta have everything working right, yeah. So yeah, I see. Let me get that right too. All right, so yeah, one more thing. So we got Tony in the building, Special K in the building. Hopefully everybody just sitting back chilling. Special K in the building, Jazzy, Craig, he throwing up the yoga flames. I sure appreciate that.
Yoga fire!
I sure appreciate that when y'all throw up the flames, man. You know the flames what it is. Yeah, but we got Jay Card in the building. What's going on? King Xavier, I see you in the building. Let me show y'all in the building too, man. I ain't gonna say it, I'm gonna show it. I see you in the building, King. Cody, we see you in the building. Show appreciate you. Got my boy Daywalker Vaughn, ex-receiver. He know that ball. He said, I've been waiting all day for this. They go Wizard Boss. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I usually don't do shows on Saturday, but obviously it broke out today. And I've been getting a lot of people saying, Boss, you know, on Twitter especially, they was like, I'm waiting on you. And that y'all know I was going to come with it. So it's today. Today we go get that measure Kool-Aid. Ali, he in the building. He say, let's go. We live. Yeah, this is live. This is not pre-record. The OC will be dropping a video in the morning about the Washington Pigs. So y'all be on the lookout. Then obviously we got the homie amp. So, Mickey in the building. We caught her not working. And then like crazy. I sure appreciate your call the other day because you did your thing. You was speaking just facts. You was doing your thing, brother. So anyway, so obviously I know what y'all here for. What we are here for. We here to talk about Xavier to the Dallas Cowboys. And this is the thing I'm gonna say, man. This is just a clear pattern that there's some people in the room that's super bought in to what I wanted the Dallas Cowboys to do for about the last 4 years. I got all kind of evidence that I've been preaching about targeting Marshalls as a off-season strategy, because I always said we was very good at drafting, but we sucked at free agents. And I always said the middle ground with me would be to go after previous greats. And the Dallas Cowboys have been doing that. Y'all already know I've said that a lot of times. So at this point, I'm on repeat. But Xavier Rhodes signing is another Marshalls that adds to a long list of signings that are Marshalls. That's what's going on. And if you don't know what a Marshalls is, let me turn this down some. If you don't know what a Marshalls pick is, that's somebody that was a previous grade, usually a former first or second round draft choice, or they had some type of major league success. And they usually lose their value for different reasons. And the reason why I call them Marshalls, because I always got to get the background on this. We got a super chat from Mickey. She say, Boss, we making moves again. We are. And I'm going to break this all the way down, Mickey. You know I'm going to break this down. I'm going to break this all the way down. You know I got you.
Dracarys.
I got you. And appreciate the super chat, man. Obviously, man, we appreciate y'all helping run it up, man. You know.
Run it up. I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interceptions like Romo.
Man, I appreciate them super chats, man. That, you know.
Run it up.
So like every time y'all do that, y'all helping the channel, y'all helping us improve. But going back to the Marshalls. So with the Marshalls, those are previous people that might be devalued for random reasons. Like, and it's not random, it's logical reasons. Sometimes people lose their value because they're aging, and teams start losing trust in aging players because you don't really know when they're going to fall off that cliff. You don't know when Father Time is going to really get them. You know? And so age is sometimes a reason teams will shy away from players, you know. Then another reason that sometimes you can end up being in the Marshalls department store, even though you originally was a Neiman Marcus type of product. You was a top of the line product, but now you sitting there and you in Marshalls department store. That also happens from overstocked rooms. So a lot of y'all heard me talk about this, but we got a lot of new subs, so I'm repeating some of this. So you get overstocked rooms. Tristan Hill was the victim of an overstocked room. Basham was the victim of an overstocked room. So sometimes you just have too much talent. So you just have to unload some of it because you know you're not gonna be able to play it all. And sometimes you gotta make roster moves for other positions of need because if you got too many good corners and he the older one of the group, that can make him then become available. Oh, hey Jessica, what's going on? Oh, Jessica, I just want to let you know that I'm gonna send it to you later. That Candy did say hello to you. That's important. I want you to know that she did. It's actually at the 70-minute mark. So I'm gonna send it to you because I want everybody to always be at peace. You know what I'm saying? And so that we all can be a family up in here. So I just want to say that real quick. But what's up, Jessica? And we got us another super chat, man. Appreciate the super chat, man. Let me go back to this super chat real quick, man. I appreciate y'all throwing that money in there, running it up for you, boy. Hold on real quick. Run it up. All right, he said, what you think about Deshaun Jackson? Like Deshaun Jackson, I like Deshaun Jackson, but at this point, he would also be considered a Marshalls. But like anybody, which you actually helping me get to my next point, 85 GT. So my next point is this: anybody that's usually coming in at this time of the year, they coming in because they have some major sponsors. You know what I'm saying? They got people betting on them. So like Deshaun Jackson, like what would be and who in the building would be the angle to get him in and vouch for him? You see what I'm saying? So see, when you think about T.Y. Hilton, remember the Dallas Cowboys didn't just start looking at T.Y. They've been talking to T.Y. in the off season. That's why Law and I did a video on it, because his name was circling. His name was always circling. So since his name was circling, like I already did the work, and so did Law. And so when it broke, we just basically repurposed what we said about him basically before, because we already had the breakdown. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like Deshaun Jackson, but at this point of the season, no teams are gonna want to risk chemistry unless they feel real good about you. Because at this point, when you adding people, you are to a degree risking a certain amount of chemistry, and you already getting ahead of me, Life. That's why I like you, bro, because you impressed me on that call, bro. I know you smart, but you really killed on that call, man. You really killed on that call. So since you're ahead of me, let me go ahead and get to my point. So when you look at all that previous purple in the building, that should give you a clue, right? So when you look at people in the building like Anthony Barr, right, who is not playing as well as I hoped he would. He looked like he might be one of those formal greats or Marshalls that might be, a little bit flawed. Like we still waiting on him and hoping that he plays like he played the last part of last year, but that has not quite happened yet. But he's a guy that came from Minnesota. And then also Curse is another guy that came from Minnesota, right? So it's a lot of players that have that connection. And then obviously George Edwards. Let me go pull him real quick, because I thought I already had him queued up. Let me go pull him. I gotta put him in my presentation. Y'all give me 1 second. I thought I already had him, man. I didn't, but I have him ready. Give me 1 second. George Edwards, yeah, right here. So a lot of y'all already connected the dots, like Life did. You know what I'm saying? So all these guys pretty much came from Minnesota, and Curse is already confirmed was one of the people that George Edwards directly lobbied for. That literally came directly out of Curse's mouth. He literally said George was the one who really wanted him here. So what it says to me is that, and this is honestly what I'm saying, just keeping it real, it says to me that George Edwards has a lot of say in the building and a lot of trust. It's a lot of trust for him, man. And let's just keep it real, because it's something about him that when he said, Dan Quinn believes it. That's the best thing I can say. Because remember, yeah, everybody love Curse now. Everybody, Curse! I love me some Curse. I wish everybody could be like Curse. Oh, if we just had 9 more Curses, we would win the Super Bowl. See, that's what you say now. But was you saying that then? Oh, yeah, you love Curse now. But did you love Curse when he first walked in? Because it was very few who did. It was very few that was excited about Curse. It was very few. It was a whole lot of people that trolled that pick. It was a whole lot of people that called him a jack. Now, you go duck your head and act like you won one, and that's cool. You shouldn't, because we all miss sometimes. We all miss. It's just part of the game. I always say that. It's part of the game. We all gonna miss. But going to the super chat real quick, man. Appreciate it, man. Helping your boy run it up.
Run it up, run it up. I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interception like Romo.
All right, so, man, with this cash, my boy with the cash said, sorry I'm late, OG and family. Had a party for my stepson leaving for Navy on Monday, bro. You don't gotta apologize. I never even do shows on Saturday, bro. So nobody knew that I was coming. So I thank y'all for walking in, man, because this is an unexpected stream. Y'all wasn't expecting this. So, you know, so everybody that's here, appreciate the cash again, bro.
Run it up, run it up.
You know, but nah, man, no apology needed, big dog. Yeah, it was that. Yeah, throwing interceptions like Romo. Hey, that's kind of fly though, man. That's a fly part. He said.
I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interception like Romo.
Man, that's fly, bro. Hey, man, that boy killed that part. And see, I'm talking about the cash. Some people might be mad at that Romo, but hey, that's man, that's our history, man. We can't be mad because that did happen. Romo did throw interceptions at the wrong time. That's just true. You can't deny that unless you just fake it. You know what I'm saying? But if you keeping it real, Romo did throw a lot of interceptions. It's just what it is. All right, so check this out. We getting back to it. So like when you look at all the people, right? And that's why I said I was gonna measure this. When you look at all the people, when you look at all the people that's in the building that's played or coached around him, that's actually saying a lot about him. Because when you cut at this part of the season, which he was, you are considered a bottom of the roster guy, right? That don't mean you bad, but that don't mean you priority to that team. So for them to pick him up, hold on real quick. I got another super chat, man.
Run it up, run it up.
All right, hold on. Let's see what this one say. He say, YouTube won't let me send that 199 super chat. Man, it be glitching sometime, bro. So hold on real quick. Y'all give me 1 second, man. Let me put my cash out in there. And then, cause it happened to Mickey. YouTube been acting real glitchy, and it's very glitchy to where even after my live streams, it take about an hour for my whole stream to upload. And you know, and that's never happened. So it's been pretty glitchy. But let me put my cash app. So for anybody that's having trouble with the super chats, I'm gonna put my cash app, and we go get into the film today, y'all. So y'all stay put. Y'all stay put, man. You know, hold on real quick. Y'all be patient. All right, so y'all be patient. Cash. Okay.
I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interception like Romo.
All right, hold on real quick. Man, hold on. So, hold on. Y'all be patient. I know this is not professional to do live, but hey, real talk.
I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interception like Romo.
So I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Sure. I know this ain't gonna look good on repeat. But hey, one more time.
I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interception like Romo.
And don't judge me either. Don't judge me either. I know y'all like, oh, now he all about the money. Damn right about the money. You think this free? But none of this stuff we do over here is free, dog. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, that's a fact. Oh, Mickey say, boss, we here all night, man. I appreciate it.
Run it up, run it up.
Hold on. And then Queen said, good to see you on Saturday, boss. I know. Run it up. Run it up.
Run it up.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me turn on this fan. I'm hot. Hold on. Hold on real quick. Man, y'all got your boy Boss getting real comfortable. Hold on real quick. I'm getting real comfortable. Hold on real quick. Hold on, man. Y'all give me 1 second, man. All right, hold on. I thought I turned on the fan. I didn't. I know I'm hot. I'm spitting that fire, Mickey. You right. But boy, wait till we get to this film. Hold on. Whew. All right. So looking at the background, you can see, that it's likely, and that's why I said we gonna measure all this Kool-Aid today. Yeah, Amp, I took off that sweater like Aaron Rodgers already, big dog. Man, they sleeping on you, boy.
Sleeping on me now, cooking his nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Man, you know, I got these new buttons.
Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
Woo-wee! I picked every button that reminded me of me. All right, but real quick, so when you looking at kind of what's going on, in my opinion, and when you look at what's in the building, when you look at how many people directly played with him, right? That's what makes sense about the timing of us getting him. That's also saying to me that likely, I'm just using my common sense. Likely there was a bunch of people that co-signed him, because yes, we needed corner. Yes, corner is a concern, but to make an acquisition this late on a guy who was cut is not normal. So that is saying, in my opinion, there are some people who stood on the table. Okay, there are some people who stood on the table for him. All right, and we go break this all the way down. So obviously when the news broke, I went back and I always review my notes. That's what I do. I always go back and see what did I say in the Boss Cowboy Guide. And it was good to see that actually he made the Boss Cowboy Guide. Now remember, I don't put everybody in the guide. Like, the Boss Cowboy Guide is not something that you pick up if you want to know about any and everybody around the NFL. That's not what it's about. I only pick people that I feel are picks for the Dallas Cowboys, and out of all the available free agents, I picked 4, and he was one. Okay, he was one. So, and that's a good sign, because these are the people. This is exactly what I said. I said free agency has some value options, talking about the Marshalls, that can improve the Dallas Cowboys, such as Chris Harris, Trey Waynes, Kevin King, and Xavier Rhodes. Okay. But see, this is what I also said, which is wild, because this is also showing the shift in the Dallas Cowboys philosophy. So even though I knew these guys was value Marshalls type of free agents that fit Dallas, I still said Boss Cowboy won't write about these options in the Boss Cowboy Guide that are not likely, that are not likely to happen. Best to keep an eye on the draft class. So when you see us doing what I predicted that we was likely not to do, that's showing you that there's a shift. that we are getting that much more aggressive. Now, so I wrote that before this acquisition. You see what I'm saying? And this ain't bragging. This ain't Boss was right now. This not about that. This is just about just measuring the Kool-Aid. That's why on the thumbnail I said we was gonna measure all this Kool-Aid together. You know, we going through all of this together, and we go get into the film together. That's the key. We go look at it. After today, we should have a real good feeling of exactly what's going on and what could actually happen as we getting ready to go in the playoffs. All right. So another thing that, now I am bragging when I show y'all this. I ain't gonna lie. This is bragging. So obviously, when I was looking at the Boss Cowboy Guide from 2021, you know, I also forgot that Jonathan Hankins was one of my DTs that I picked. Now this one is from 2021. So in 2021 offseason, I said Jonathan Hankins is the perfect defensive tackle. He can play either the 1 tech or the 3 tech. Great at taking on doubles and makes it hard to run. Based on how badly Dallas struggled on stopping the run, Hawkins should be a top priority. Now I'm bragging on that one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm bragging, and I should brag on that one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm bragging. That's bragging. I don't give a damn. Bragging on that.
We go get
OC in the building. What's up, man? The OC in the building. So I'm doing a breakdown right now, big homie, on Xavier Woods. So it's gonna be in a lot of detail, and I'm not rushing. I'm gonna take my sweet time and go through it. But what's your thoughts so far, man, on what you heard?
Man, listen, you know, I'm gonna just say this.
You chopping up. Wi-Fi must have getting you.
Clamor.
Wi-Fi must have getting you. Come in. Come in. Because that always happens with the OC. It's something about his system that when he first come on, it's just crazy. Then when he come back on, it's amazing. Now, I also want to let y'all know that this hat that I'm wearing came from Miss Sadiqua Charles. Thank you so much for this hat. This hat was beautiful. She sent it to me. I sure appreciate it. It's a truly authentic NFL hat. I love it. This is also a classic hat. This hat, and they wore this hat in the 90s. So she picked this. This is quality, man, and I appreciate it. All right, but as we waiting on the OC to come back in, let me see if he back. He not. Oh, he back. All right, so it looked like you back together too, OC. So what's your thoughts so far on what I was saying, and then we go get into some of the history of Xavier Rhodes, and we go put it all together and then break down his film.
Yeah, so, you know, we clamored and complained for years about the Cowboys doing certain things. And, you know, one of the things that you want to do here is give credit where credit is due. This is a responsible version of All In. That's what this is. They went to get him, obviously, because they have plans at some point in these playoffs to play him. Otherwise, it makes no sense to make this acquisition this late in the season.
You think so?
And I think so, man. I think so for sure. Because what we've complained about and what we've noted and what we've seen on film previous to this acquisition is we've seen some irresponsibility on the back end of that secondary. We've seen immaturity in terms of playing coverage, technique, and discipline. And I know you go get into the film and show some things, but what he represents is a veteran and somebody that may not be at his physical peak, but somebody that will play responsible and try to play sound football, which is what you need going into these playoffs, Boss Cowboy. We have a myriad of youth and athleticism, but we don't have just a bunch of experience at the corner position in particular in terms of years and tenure. So I think this is a part of the Cowboys version of All In. That's what I think.
Y'all, See, because I've been hearing this. Man, every time you come in, I gotta fight you, bro.
You know what, bro?
Oh,
You
man.
come on with it, bro.
God, dog. Like, every time.
I'm just
And
getting
listen,
warm.
man, and see, this is crazy. Because I've been hearing all in. This not all in, OC. This is not all in. It feels all in, but it's not all in. This is, and the reason why it feels like it's all in, and I'm giving you subtle pushback. This ain't major pushback. This is just subtle. This feels like it's all in because of his name. You know what I'm saying? It's because of his form of greatness that it feels all in. But this is not all in. Not at all. This is just shopping on a budget, but you're shopping at the department store. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Neiman Marcus. So I see what you're saying. I just don't. But to add to it a little bit, just to add to it, I want to get your thoughts. I think they've been consistent on one thing though, that is working: competition.
Well, yes, but this is, remember the words. The words that I used are key. This is a Cowboys version of responsible all in. A Cowboys version, which indicates that we have a budget. Okay, first of all, we know this.
No,
this indicates
you're right.
that
When you
we're
said
looking,
Cowboys version of all in, you're right. You did say exactly
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
This is the
That's what I'm
Cowboy. You're right. This is the Cowboys version of all in.
Yeah.
This is not
Yeah.
real all in though, y'all. I just want to let y'all know this is not real all in. But OC, you did say it right. This is the Cowboys version of all in.
This is not LA Rams all in. This is not Tampa Bay Bucks all in. This is the Cowboys version of responsible all in, indicating we're looking for a discount, sir. We need the clearance rack. We're looking for value. I'm looking for that Gucci bag that might be a little bit of a knockoff, but look almost real. That's 50% off. That's what the Cowboys are looking for. And so that's what the Cowboys got in Hankins and Rhodes.
Yeah.
That's what they got, man. That's look, that's what they got in Malik Hooker. Let's think about this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what they got in Barr.
Fowler.
And Fowler.
Yeah.
We can keep on that. T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Yeah, they winning.
This is the Cowboys way.
Listen. I always said that I mean this too. If you shop at Marshall's right, you will walk out looking like Neiman Marcus.
The OC.
There's no emotions, no friends, no loyalty.
Straight business.
Straight business.
Put hashtag straight business in the chat.
You would come out looking like Neiman Marcus.
This is what the Cowboys like to do, boss. See, they like to buy that used Maserati. Mm-hmm. You know, people like used to buy Maserati.
No. Oh no, keep talking. Keep talking.
Listen, they like to buy them used Maseratis that's almost gonna be sent to auction. They just hit about 85,000 miles. They got about 5 or 10 more thousand good miles where you can get a little bit of torque out of them before it's just a straight auction car. It's like a cash car. That's what the Cowboys do with these free agents. Anthony Barr right at the tail end. T.Y. Hilton right at the tail end. Rhodes right at the tail end. We just want to get your last little bit of best gas for a year or so. If we can get a year, we can get 10 to 12 games, we go be happy. We go take that. You know why? Because we ain't pay nothing for you. And we'll discard you like yesterday's trash. And look, if it works, it's brilliant. If it doesn't work, but I'm saying if it didn't work, it's extremely low risk. And that's why the Cowboys operate like this.
All right, we got us another super chat, man.
Run it up.
Sure, appreciate
I
it.
need the cash pronto. I don't throw interception like Romo.
Yeah, so with this a fat one too. He say this is Fugazi all in. Yeah, this is Fugazi all in. Hey, but
Salute,
listen,
man.
James,
Appreciate
I like it though. I like it. See, honestly, bro, I would be such a mark if I hated on the Jones and them for doing exactly what I wanted them to do. Like I talked about these dudes by name. You see what I'm saying? I put Xavier Rhodes in the book and Jonathan Hankins in the Boss Cowboy Guide. And as you can see, it was only 4 corners and I only had 2 DTs that I mentioned. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So how could I hate on them for implementing exactly what I've been wanting them to do? This also says, y'all, let's keep it real. Let's just keep it real. We have a reason to be happy. We really do. When we can have and say and talk about, like I said 2 years ago, it's documented 2021. We're in 2023. I wrote this in 2021. When you have only 2 DTs listed as primary best fits for the Dallas Cowboys, and 2 years later they get that guy, bro, why would any one of us be tripping? And best, it worked. Best, like, do you know that they average a yard less every time Jonathan Hankins on the field, OC?
Big facts, homie. Big facts. Yeah, I think that this admits 2 things, and I think it's a good and a bad to it, actually. Okay. I want to balance the scales and get your feedback on this. Okay?
Let's go.
So the good part about this is that they're seeing needs and they're seeing weaknesses, and they're trying to address the needs and the weaknesses with value. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the good part.
Yeah.
The negative part a little bit to me is that I'm seeing a lack of development with these position coaches being able to develop and teach and get the best out of young, potentially talented personnel that they do have. Whether that be Aiden on the defensive line from the defensive tackle and nose tackle position, or whether that be Al Harris in the secondary and getting these boys up to speed and playing technique, coverage, and appropriate leverage. So that's the bad of it. So I think it's a 2-headed monster with that, man.
And Dave Walker with the super chat, man. He ran it up. So appreciate it, big dog.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, brother.
Run it up.
Man, we appreciate it. He said, so you saying Rhodes a lemon? Actually, Amp said it best. No, James Washington, that was a lemon. Like, and this is the thing. This is why I'm glad you brought that up. Because, see, we already talked about this. Now, the crazy thing on this clip I'm getting ready to show, this is the clip from the OC and I from literally almost 2 years ago. And this made me realize that we only are getting close to 2 years old now, OC, on YouTube. So it made me feel real good to see this clip, because I was trying to research all the stuff that I said on the Xavier Rhodes, or because I couldn't remember all of it, and then I remember some of it. But check this out as we was discussing this. Check this out.
I kind of
now
like
remember I said Sherman or Xavier Rhodes. Buddha, he only gave one side, so I want to hear your case on either or.
This is a verse. This is a versus of what I like.
I just whatever you want to talk about them. But I'm putting up 2 at the same time. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll start with Sherman first. Then, I like the veteran presence in the locker room. I love that he knows the system. Him and Quinn have a great relationship. I've heard both of them talk highly about each other. I don't know about moving him to free safety. I could see him doing it if he's willing to do it. I watched him working this off season with the footwork king, so he's definitely grinding. And if you know anything about him, he's a dog, so he definitely wants to get back out there and prove his.
Hold on, we got a super chat. Hold on real quick. Mickey say, what also concerns me is that they brought on Mullins and Anthony Rush, but neither have seen the field yet with the playoffs. We can talk about that. That's a good super chat. We'll take that one in a second, Mickey.
Yeah, that's a good.
We'll talk about that one.
So, and I think we're gonna need a veteran in that secondary to go with those young guys. So I would definitely like having them back. Now with Xavier Rhodes, if we can get the Xavier Rhodes that played last year and 2 years ago in Minnesota, I'm all for adding him. He bounced back very well last year, and I think that 4-3 scheme we run fits him well. So I wouldn't be opposed to having him or Sherman. I like both of them as good value picks for the defense.
Yeah, if I had to make a choice, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm going with Rhodes.
I know you was gonna say that.
Yeah. Why you say you do that?
Well, I think he's younger.
Yeah.
He probably he got a little more upside right now than Sherman does.
Yeah, you making my own case. Yep.
Yeah. I already know you going, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish though.
No, I mean, shoot, man.
I mean, I just,
you know, one point I want to make.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
The history? You know the history we had after we got a San Francisco player? I know it's kind of swept under the rug, something nobody not thinking about.
What?
But I remember got hurt.
You say a San Fran player.
After we got Owens, we kind of had a good season, you know.
But is he a San Fran player, bro?
Yeah,
I know. But
Fred, yeah, you're not like.
I get it.
But finish your point, man. I'm trying to hear you out. I'm trying to hear you out. I was finna shoot it down, but let me listen.
Players and having good amount of luck after getting them. Whether he's not homebred San Francisco, but you know.
Nah, hell no. I mean, but you can say he from that area, so I get your point. I don't think the color of the uniforms make a difference. I'm more so like looking at the player himself. So if it's me, because obviously in 2019,
this is the important part.
The word was that Rhodes fell off a cliff.
Yep. So now we talking about Marshalls, because Marshalls always look like they fell off. That's what make them valuable, and that's how you get them at a discount,
right? So, but he was playing at such a high level before he fell off that cliff. So everybody kind of started putting it out there, which I start considering, was he hurt? And I'm going with, and that's the reports I've been looking at when I've been looking at.
And Fowler is like that. If you look at the history of Fowler, Fowler was playing last year hurt. That's why he balling. You know what I mean? Right now, OC. Hold on, we got us another super chat. Hold on, let's take the super chat real quick from Miss Charles. Thank you for the hat, Miss Charles, too. She said, boss, it's my pleasure. You and the OC has helped me to understand football a lot since my father has moved on. Oh, man. Wow.
That's sweet, man. God bless. Thank you, Sadiq. You're amazing.
She said, you all mean a lot to me. Thank you, man. Thank you. We really appreciate it. This hat is beautiful. I really appreciate it. And she thought it through, OC. This hat is a classic hat from the 90s. Like, I knew it when I saw it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
This is what they used to rock in the 90s, the pinstripes. And that's my era. So she thought this through, man. You
That's
are
awesome.
a wonderful person. I really, really appreciate you. All right, so here we go.
At Rhodes, I've been looking at the fact that the reports have been that when he played in 2019, he was hurt. And when you can get a first round former All-Pro who probably was devalued due to injury at the wrong time, I would want Dallas to take that type of risk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I agree.
Yeah. So
if he's been an elite cornerback before.
Yeah. So, but this is also the funny thing about that, OC. Just real quick. And I know we went back in time on that. We went back in time. We went back almost 2 years to talk about that. But that also, shout out to y'all at Boss Cowboy Sports. That was me and the OC when we was just starting out. That was literally our 17th show. We had a total of only 60 people that watched that show on YouTube. But that showed you But I saw people in there like C. Burleson. You know what I mean? And shout out to all the people who've been with us also from the beginning, since those days. So I just wanted to say that real quick. But what's your thoughts on like the injury history causing him to potentially be of value, and just all of that stuff that we was even talking about 2 years ago? See, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that, man, I mean, his first 7 years, right, in the league were really good. You know, they were really good. I believe he had three Pro Bowls in that time frame. And then after that, he kind of fell off and he's bounced around a little bit, right? You're hoping that you strike gold twice, that you get a Malik Hooker value, a guy that needs to be rehabbed, a guy that needs to just have somebody believe in him and try to reignite his career, and you can get a couple of good years out of him. That's what you hope if you're a Cowboys organization, coach, fan, or what have you. So I think that he's healthy enough to come in and to contribute right now. I just think about the fact of him learning the scheme, the mixing him in, and then he's also, Boss Cowboy, an insurance policy against injury and an insurance policy, in my opinion, against reckless and bad play by some young corners. That's my opinion.
Man, well said. Now we getting ready to get into the film. But before we get into the film, appreciate you, Jessica. She said it's only 25 likes and it's 157 people up in here. Wait. Hold on, y'all. And listen, y'all. Come on. Let's get them likes up. We really appreciate everybody that's coming in, and if you coming in now we getting ready to get into the best part. We getting ready to get into the film. All right. So we gonna really break it down. Now we gonna talk about his data first, but then we go get into his film. But y'all come on in. Make sure we taking us a quick pause to just get those likes caught up, and that's everywhere. We want you to do it on YouTube, but we also want you to do it on Facebook. We want you to do it everywhere, because that's the key that's been growing this channel. We are up a lot because y'all been doing this, but honestly, you got to continue to do this and even try to make it a habit. Just when you come in the house, first thing you do is hit that like, because you already know we gonna do our best to give y'all the truth and facts. So you already know what kind of quality you gonna get when you come in the door. So let's just hit that like real quick, man, and that's gonna get all of us all the way caught up. And I really appreciate it. And usually when we make this type of long offer and sales pitch on why to like Boss Cowboy Sports, y'all follow through with it. And we already thank you in advance for coming through. You got any thoughts on that, OC, before we get into the film?
No, man. I just think that, hey, I appreciate you guys endorsing and sharing is caring, and liking really helps us, man, just to get recommended and helps to grow the channel, man. So we appreciate you guys hitting that like, subscribe, and that share button, man, if you like the content. Thank you.
All right, so now you said something, OC, that's very interesting. You talked about could it be that he got something left in the tank? I actually think he does. I think he's a perfect type of Marshalls, because when I look at him as a career, what I saw happening, all right, especially when you look at the end of his career, OC, I think what happened is I think he went into a deep room. And when you in a deep room, you end up being at the bottom of the roster, especially when you're older. So, okay, perfect way to say it. If T.Y. Hilton came in 2 years ago when Gallup didn't have an ACL, and when CeeDee Lamb was a rookie, and we had Amari Cooper, he probably could have got cut. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But in this particular room, he's a lock. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at, in my opinion, when you look at Xavier Rhodes, when we talked about him, right? We talked about him at Minnesota having struggling. Then he went to the Colts, right? And we talked
Mm-hmm.
about his injury history and how it likely he needed to get healthy. But he actually had a pretty good year last year. He looked like
Mm-hmm.
he started to become himself. But what happened
Mm-hmm.
is, because I know a lot of those players over there at Buffalo, look, if everybody look at it, he ain't even getting no chances. He started
Mm-hmm.
2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Now, your whole career, you've been on the field 13, 16, 15, 14 games. You go to a place that's a deep room and you hardly hit the field.
Mm-hmm.
So that says to me, OC, I want to get your thoughts on this. It's likely not that he's sorry. It's just that they too young over there and too good at corner in Buffalo.
No, man, that's a group, and not just a group, man, just a team of
Right.
young, hungry lions. That's a team of young, hungry lions,
Yeah.
and those guys are high draft picks, below 26 years old, running at their peak, high testosterone, making tackles. So it's like, are you gonna go with the old dude or the young dude? Well, you gonna go with the young dude. It's just natural. It's the hierarchy of survival, in terms of the NFL. So no, I agree with you. That's exactly what happened to him in that situation, man. That's a tough one.
Right. And so the challenge when you see stuff like this is this. So we go to the film, this is the problem, and this is where we go work this out together. When you see something like that happen to somebody's career, now it becomes an issue of how do you properly evaluate them. Because now you got about 2 games to judge. Right? So let's figure this out together, OC. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So this is this year, 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm thinking honestly, bro, I want to start in 2021, where it was his last times really playing. You know what I mean? To me, that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna give me a good indication before we get into the film at what we likely could get because it was just last year. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's not saying he
Mm-hmm.
didn't fall off a cliff already, but at least it's close enough for us to do it. And I'm gonna just give you your opinion on this. The one game that I want to see, as I looked at the competitors, I want to first see how did he do versus Josh Allen. So I want to watch the Bills versus the Colts. Okay, that's a game that I'd be interested in seeing because they're gonna be throwing a lot. Another game that I'm interested in seeing from 2021. Hold on real quick, let me make sure. It's 2021. Hold on, let me make sure. The Patriots. No, not the Patriots. Hold on. I want to see the Buccaneers because I want to see him against Brady, especially because that could be our first game. I
That's
really
a good
want to
one.
start
That's a
with
good
that one, bro.
one. That's probably one of the best ones you
Is
could
that the
pick if you're
one?
going back to last year.
Is that the one?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
All
I
right.
think that's probably that's probably the best one you could do. Yep,
All right. So this is why
honestly.
I say we getting ready to go through this live. So I'm gonna be setting it up. I'm setting it up now. So that was week.
And then,
Go ahead, OC.
no, and as you set that up, what were the 2 games that he played in, if you know off the top of your head, this year?
Okay, I don't know, but I can look real quick. We ain't in no rush neither because nobody was even expecting us to go live. But we just
Yeah,
measuring this Kool-Aid real time. I usually do this stuff behind the scenes, but I said today I was gonna open them up to my process. You know what I mean? I just wanted to show
yeah, it's
them,
fine.
you know. So the
It's all
two
good, man.
games was week
You on a
11.
late.
Yeah, I'm on a late night. Yeah, I had some.
Yeah, we on a late. No, we on a late night, man. So you up late with the OC and Boss Cowboy, man.
Yeah,
So
this is
hey,
this is a late night film session, like real time.
yeah, man.
Because people been
Yeah,
asking, man, what y'all think about Rhodes? It's like we getting ready to see. Y'all getting ready to see in a second. We finna go through the film.
we gonna tell you exactly what we think.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep it real. All right, so week 11, that was the Browns he played, and he didn't really have a lot of. He had 2 total tackles, 1 solo, so not that much action. The same thing with the Patriots. So I think we still should look at it, like take a look at it, but I'm not expecting a bunch out of that. Just keeping it real. All right.
Right.
All
And
right. So,
it sounds like he only played a handful of snaps.
right. 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 Which is also saying to me, that's why before you walked in, I was saying, in my opinion, I think he got some sponsors in the building. I think he got some people that's beating the table for him. That's like, man, you know what I mean? Get him up
Mm-hmm.
in here, you know? And
Mm-hmm.
it's to your point, to what you said earlier, which I thought was your best point, is if any one of them young corners start acting bad, they start acting up, you got a guy that you know is almost opposite T.Y. T.Y. was a former number one, right?
Right.
So you know he
Right.
knew how to handle the pressure of being a number two or number three. You see what I'm saying? So we got us a former number one corner. So if he got to play the number two corner because a rookie not playing well, I think he gonna be able to handle it and in big games. To your point. All right, so let me pull up. So listen, y'all, this ain't gonna. Y'all give me a second to pull this up. So we said we going to week 12, 2021, and that was the Colts versus. I got it right here, the Bucks. All right, this getting ready to be raw. All right.
Yeah, and as you finish pulling that up, man, there's a couple key things, and I'll tell y'all just preemptively that I will want to look for when I look at this guy, right? I want to look at, man, how sticky he is when it comes to coverage. I want to look at, is he playing proper assignment? I want to look at his reaction time, and I want to look at his footwork. So just to kind of give you guys a little bit more fodder as Boss Cowboy setting this thing up, like in particular, you know, those are the four things that I'm really looking for. And then kind of like a bonus one or two is, hey, is this guy, is he still physical? Is he strong? Is he coming up, trying to come through receivers? Is he coming up supporting run? You know, like how does he look? You know, so those are the types of things just to kind of help you guys evaluate, like as you look at film yourself, are some good things to look at, especially in this type of scenario.
My boy Montana said, damn, I came in late. Yeah, we usually don't do Saturday shows, but because they signed Xavier Rhodes today, we just said we was go just look at him live with y'all. So you actually on time because you hearing here for the best part. We getting ready to get into the film, big dog. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to look at the plays that came his way. All right, so that's the first thing I do, and you usually do that from doing kind of like a name search. So every time his name was called, that's the first thing that I want to look at to judge what the OC was talking about. So OC just mentioned all the things that he's looking for. I'm also looking for those same things, especially athleticism. So here we go. So the first thing is finding him. So that's him, number 27, and it looked like he getting ready to be going against Gronk. All right, so I don't know what's getting ready to happen, but the OC and man, hold on, let me hit that button, bro. You know we got to do this right, man. You already know. Man, come on, bro.
The OC.
Let's go. I forgot.
The film breakdown.
Let's go. All right, here we go. All right, so it looked like he getting ready to be facing Gronk. So, all right, give me a second. All right, hit that play. Boom. Okay. All right, made a play on Gronk. Now, my honest analysis, it looked like he was kind of slow dragging across that middle. I didn't see major speed. I do like the fact that he was willing to leave his feet for that ball. What's your thoughts on that, OC?
Yeah, man. I mean, it looked like it was almost he ran into a little bit of traffic, which may have slowed him down a little bit. But I like the fact that he was right in his hip pocket. He was right just about where he needed to be. Yeah. So I can't give him a minus on that. You know, I'm saying that he did his job, man.
That's a plus. And then
yeah,
I also like that
he
had the common sense to undercut the tight end. I like that. I like that he had the common sense to undercut the tight end, because you pretty much know when it's a tight end versus a corner, you know you're a better athlete than him. So the play on the upfield shoulder, like around here, would have been basically giving Gronk the ability to box you out. But because he know he a better athlete, he undercut it. See, that's that veteran presence. What's your thoughts on that, OC?
No, man, you said it perfectly, man. He's right on his hip, man. And he's trying to make a play on the football, and he did. So he did his job, man. Good job.
All right, so let's go find another play where his name was called. So the first thing we go do is look at when his name was called, or when plays came in his direction. The next thing we go look at is just passes in general. That's the way to do it. You look at first when his name was called, then you look at pass plays in general. All right, here we go. This is the next time his name was called. All right, so first thing you do is obviously find him. All right, so that's him at the right here at the corner. So I'm gonna move the OC head out the way because we taking a real live look at him. This is raw. So let's see what he does. He takes a read step. Oh, good break. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Run
I'm
that back
sorry.
again.
Hold on. Wait. I'm sorry.
Run that back.
Wait, I'm sorry, okay, I got caught up, bro. The details. Let me run it back. Oh, man, that got me excited. God, dog, that boy break was nice. Hold on. It's the play after this one, don't see my bad. Whoo, that boy break was nice. Oh, man. It's the play after this.
No, you good.
All right. Let me pause it. Did you want to say something about it? Or you just
No. You go ahead. I just trying to locate. So he's playing off, right?
Yeah, that's him right here.
He's right there.
Now the most important thing you go see him do, y'all heard me talk about this a lot, is he go take a read step. That's a fundamental thing you should do, because if you get in your back pedal too fast, that allows the receivers to win on all stop routes, all slants, all outs, just because you don't slow your back pedal down in the beginning. So when you're looking at a corner playing off man, that's the first thing you should see. Does he take a slow back pedal, what's called read step? So it should always start off slow and then progressively speed up. And you go see that happen. See, watch. He go start off slow and then he speeds. See it? But the beautiful part is that break. See, I know what a good break look like. Oh man, I think I went back too far. Dang, I'm so sorry, man. Y'all listen, this is raw film, y'all. So listen. Oh man. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I went back too far. Give me a second. See, but I know what a good break. See, when you break right, the thing that he did, he said, who is this guy? We looking at the guy we just acquired. All right. So the thing about this is, watch this. Ooh, actually, he broke on the wrong foot. Damn. He broke on the wrong foot. So anyway, I thought, yeah, when I paused it, he actually broke on his wrong foot. All right, so let's go to the next play. Let me go to the next play and we'll be able to take a look at him real quick. Then I'm gonna look at him on all passing plays. All right, here we go. It's another play. All right, so first we locate him. That's him right here at the bottom right corner. And from what I'm seeing from just last year, I don't see a lack of athleticism as OC. Good physical tackle.
I see him coming up physical.
Yeah.
Coming up physical on a big old strong running back. He's coming up physical and he getting him on the ground. He coming up quick too. And boom, he gets this big old 250-pound dude on the ground. That's impressive. In the open field without getting ran over. That's a good job.
All right, so let's go look at another play where his name was called. Okay, they got a center named Rhodes. I gotta watch that. Yeah, they got a long snapper. All right, here we go. All right, now this is raw. This ain't organized and pretty. This is us looking at. This is him at the bottom right. You see it, OC? He bottom right.
I see him.
And he faced up against Evans. Let me see what happened. Now, so that's cover 2, clear cover 2. So one thing that I can see about him is he definitely comes up. He's physical, He's somebody that would do good against Philly. You know what I mean? Just from what I'm already seeing, his physical nature playing corner would do good. All right, hold on real quick. So I'm gonna go to another time his name was called. So he made some type of play. Okay. 1 second. And then I'm gonna take a look at just Brady's passing plays. That's gonna tell you a lot. Okay. All right. So it looked like he didn't. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. So as we just breaking it down, all right. So we always locate him first. That's him at the bottom right corner. You see him on C?
Yep. Would you?
And I will bet they playing cover 2 again, because it looked like the Colts is showing tendencies. Because it looked like when he aggressively playing outside leverage like this, that is usually cover 2. Let me see if I'm right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he go pass them off.
Yeah, he go pass him off, I bet. Yep, cover 2. Yep.
Yeah, he passing them off. He coming up.
Yep.
Boom. Right here again. And that's a great job, man.
Man,
great
I'm liking
job.
him on these tackles. Ooh.
Man, coming up in the open field being extremely physical, because they tried him once, they tried him again. Very similar play. Wheel route, coming up tight, bang. Bang.
Yeah, they putting a running back on, and he taking a challenge, dog. Ooh, wait. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna look at, I'm gonna look. Hold on, let me see if there's any more plays with him. Give me 1 second. Then we go back and we go look at him on passing plays, and then we go look at another passing game. Okay. But you right on that, OC. They kept trying him with a running back on that cover 2.
Yeah. They try to play bully ball with him in space with a big guy.
Yeah, and he passing the test.
And he passed the test every time so far.
All right, so now
so we
part,
know.
Go ahead.
No, so we know that he's physical, right? So if you're evaluating him, you can see that he is physical. He's a willing and he's a capable tackler.
Right.
That's a big deal, right? If you think about people like Philly and RPO quarterbacks and things of that nature. So that's good. You also see pretty quick reaction. Now, technically, you mentioned about the wrong foot, but you see a quick reaction, and you see him, which is the number one thing that I like thus far, Boss Cowboy, is you see him playing sound technique in his coverage.
Yeah.
He ain't doing weird stuff that he ain't supposed to be doing.
No.
He playing outside leverage, he passing off. So
he not letting the receivers outside, which is a cardinal rule in cover 2. Yeah. Like I see a sound player. I see so far. Now this is the part to where we get to judge him going against Brady in terms of passes. So now every time Brady pass, we go pull that up, and then we go highlight him. Okay, and just keep our eyes on him and just see what he does. So this one is to Grunk. So here we go. Now, I thought I was showing it. I wasn't. My bad. Let me go back. My bad, y'all. I thought I was showing it. Oh, we already showed that play. So yeah, we good on that anyway. So we showed that play. So this is the next play. Hold on. See, the reason why you want to look at the passing plays after you saw the plays that went his way, I want to see how you covered. Now, that don't mean that he was attacked by Brady, but I want to see, could Brady win on him? You see what I'm saying? And the only way you can see that is you got to judge the passing plays. You got to look at the passing plays. So here we go. So that's him at the bottom right. Okay. So, and this is what we want to see. Mike Evans versus Rhodes, press man, locked up, boundary. He's in the boundary. He has no help. Here we go. Let's see what he do. He beat.
Yeah.
See, I would have gave him a minus on that. You see what I'm saying? See, sometimes people be like, oh, Now he was beat. Just keeping it real. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. We got to let the film speak. All right, here we go. Let me watch it again. No, that
he put him in the salt shaker.
Yeah, he got him. He got him off the line of scrimmage. So he was
that move right there.
Yeah, he got him. All right, so if Brady would have targeted Evans, he would have lost on that.
Easy completion. Yeah.
All right, let's go look at the next passing play. And then y'all should see why you have to look at this stuff, and you got to look at all this stuff. Okay, that's Wentz passing. We don't want Wentz passing. We want Brady passing. Give me a second. So Tom Brady passing. And we're gonna just look at a couple of these, man, because obviously I try to go through at least 3 games if I'm breaking you down thoroughly, but this is another one where he pressed up against Mike Evans. Let's watch. He getting beat off. That was cover 2. That ain't nothing. That was cover 2. He sold that cover 2 like press well though. I give him that. All right, so this is the next play. Next play. Obvious cover 2 outside leverage. So I see the Colts play a lot of cover 2. You see what I'm saying? They're a cover 2 team. It's so obvious. So this is the type of team that Dak should destroy. All right, so he going up like he playing press again. Another cover 2. Nothing there. All right, hold on. All right. So we got a no huddle from Brady. Let me pause it. Bottom right corner, outside leverage, likely cover 2 again. Jesus.
They're playing off man.
Yeah,
Off man.
with a heavy outside. Oh, we already saw that. That's where he came out that break. Okay. Okay, so the next play. No, we already saw that play. Let me see. So here we go. The next play. Where Brady passing. Okay. Where he at? So he wasn't even on the field on that play. Huh. Oh yeah, he was. He in the slot. He right here in the slot. So it looked like. Okay, yeah, he got blocked. Okay. All right. So anyway, so here we go. So I'm gonna find a couple of more plays from Brady, and that should give us a pretty good indication of what we dealing with. All right. So he outside leverage again. So that's not man coverage. That's cover 2 again. Yep. Yeah, ain't really nothing there. All right. Let me see. Watch this one. See what this one talking about. So he at the bottom right against Mike Williams. So it looked like he was a Mike Evans all day. See, that's saying a lot. You see what I'm saying? That's saying a lot. You know? The fact that they look like they
trust him to compete.
Yeah, they matched him with Mike. See, he should have signed back with the Colts, bro. Just keeping it real. He messed up when he went to Buffalo. He should have stayed with the Colts. You know what I mean? So here he is again, bottom right. Because the Colts obviously believed in him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good coverage right there.
Yeah, he's straight. And remember,
good coverage, man.
They trusted him to go against their best receiver. So let me look at a couple of more passing plays real quick from Brady. Then we'll take another look at another one of these quarterbacks. I don't want to do this all day like I would really do.
Right.
I'm just kind of taking a quick look. Okay. I lost him on that one. All right.
Yeah, he was at the bottom.
Okay.
But the point is made in looking at almost 10 plays now. Overall, not perfect, but he seems like a solid cover corner. That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah.
It seems like at worst he's solid.
Right.
And that's what you need. You need somebody to sound, right?
Right.
And it has enough veteran experience to like play their assignment based on the call and not do weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Which is what we have had.
Yeah.
A couple games that's hurt us, you know?
Right. Now, one thing about him is I don't see that speed that we clearly got with Joseph, but you're right. I do see a sound. He's playing in the right position a lot. You know what I mean? I'm seeing sound stuff. All right, hold on real quick. Let me go look. Yeah. What was the other game we said we was going to look at? We said we was going to look at.
We said we're going to look at one from this year. Maybe look at like the Browns. Or maybe look at the other game he played in. I forget which that one.
Because we was looking at
which
the
one that one was.
So we looked at Brady. He faced last year. Hold on. So I say that was the Buccaneers. Oh, we said we want to see him versus the Bills. Gotcha. Because I want to see him versus Allen.
Yeah,
all All right, so
Yeah,
we go.
and that one could be hit or miss because they do a lot of play action pass, man, and a lot of QB run.
We got a super chat from Coach Marv. He asked, "Did you look back at Cox?"
Look back at Cox. No, I have not looked back at Cox yet, but I will by tomorrow morning, Coach. I'll do it before the game, and I'll let you know, before game or post game.
All right, so we got the film up of the Colts, all right, versus the Bills. See, because I want to see him against good quarterbacks. I want to see, if I'm looking at corners, I want to see you against good quarterbacks. All right, so hold on real quick. So the same thing we did last time. We go look at when the ball went his way. Okay, so that's gonna give you a little bit of an indication of what we dealing with. All right, so here we go. So the ball went his way right here. All right, so is he playing left corner? Hold on.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Yeah, that's left corner. Okay, so he was playing right corner in one game, and now he playing left corner. Okay, physical. All right, pretty decent. Cover 2 again. Yeah. Honestly, they playing too much cover 2. It's hard to really judge the skills.
It's hard to evaluate him because he's just playing in the area.
Yeah, he playing zone, so it's hard to really grade him.
Yeah. He just playing his little area, man.
So I want to see him manned up. All right, so here we go.
And
so he playing the right corner right now. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. That's a good one. Oh, this is a good one.
You have to move Coach Marv's comment so I can see it.
I had Coach Marv's super chat up there. My bad. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
See, this gonna tell us something. This the one we've been waiting on. Because he matched up on a quick. That's what you want to see. So he matched up on Diggs. Ooh, right here. On the wide side of the field. He's truly on the island. Let's see what you do, press 1-on-1. Not too bad. Not too bad on somebody like Diggs with that much space. Yeah.
That's not bad at all, bro.
See,
he right on it.
Yeah, that's catch and tackle. You know what I mean? Cause see, Diggs so quick, he's a yak threat. It was no yak on that. He caught it and tackled him. All right, hold on real quick.
Was that him going deep on that at the bottom of the screen?
I wasn't even looking. I was just looking for his name.
Yeah, let's look at this one.
Yeah, so I'm trying to look at when the plays came his way first. Try to see.
Yeah, he playing off.
Pick. Wow.
Ooh. He tipped it. He didn't pick it though, but that was awesome coverage.
I thought he picked it. I thought he was gonna pick it.
No, he didn't pick it. He tipped it. And then the other guy picked it.
All right, so let's judge him. All right, so here we go. Bottom right corner. And if he did this with the Cowboys, we would be going crazy. And he matched up. Hold on, who's he matched up on? That's not Diggs. Hold on, who's that? That's good coverage though. Real good coverage.
No, he right there. Boom, tipped it. Then the other dude picked it. There it is.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
he
nice.
Tipped it, though.
That's nice. See, just listen. Man, I feel good to see. The more that I'm watching, the better I feel about it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Tipped.
Ooh. Hold on. Clap it up. Hold on. Clap it up. Hold on. And see, that's so funny to see T.Y. Hill not there. You know what I mean? See, that's why it says, man, it says a lot, man. I bet you it's some people in there vouching for him, man. You know what I mean? Because you see T.Y. on this team, all his former teammates, and they signed him quick. All right, so let me just look at passes. All right, so we're going to just take a look at these passes real quick. Okay. And I don't know if y'all liking this or not. I don't know if y'all, it's just something I want to do. I just want to look at it raw. I've been hearing people asking me questions, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just look at it raw with everybody. All right. So this ain't particular plays that's coming his way. I just want to see what he looked like in general on passing plays. So that's him at the bottom left corner.
And guys, if you're ever interested in real film study, this is what it looks like.
Yep.
That was a stop route. That was very good, and he covered him. And he fell back deep trying to like cover the other guy, leaving number one standing.
Because that was cover 2. That's why he did that.
Right.
Yeah. Because which is still playing assignment sound, because you're supposed to split the threats, and he did that. Yeah. So
and that's what you want.
Yeah.
And that's the key, assignment sound.
Yeah, he's assignment sound. He is. I'm seeing somebody that's very assignment sound. All right,
which makes sense on the signing because of some of the issues we have had in the secondary.
Right. And we're gonna just look at a few more, and then we'll wrap it up on Xavier. But this him at the top right. Yeah. He was kind of cooked on that a little bit. Slipped. Slippers don't count though, big dog. All right, so here we go. Top right.
Yep.
Yeah, we already saw that play. Yeah, he got
he
super
slipped.
cooked. Yeah, and he got super cooked. He was giving up way too much cushion right there. You can't do that. They go beat you every time underneath. All right, hold on real quick. Let me go look at this one. All right. So let me see. Top right corner. Yeah, it's cover 2 again. Yeah, I mean, from what I'm seeing, OC, bro, keeping it all the way real, I think we got a good signing. I'm not seeing.
He looks solid to me.
Yeah, he's solid. Like, I'm not seeing.
He looks solid.
Yeah, he's solid, man. So, what's your final thoughts, bro? As we were just kind of digging into everything, what's your final thoughts?
No, man, I think that, what we said is what it is. I think he's super solid. He's a guy that will come in and be fundamentally sound, and he's an insurance policy. This just makes me double down on my first statement. He's an insurance policy against injury and against irresponsible play by young corners. So if you want to stay on the field, play your assignment, play your leverage, because if not, we'll insert Xavier Rhodes right in here, and he go come in and do a solid job. And that's all we need you to do. We don't need you to be, we don't need you to be a Pro Bowler. We just need you to be a good starter and not get beat doing silly stuff. And if you do that, we gonna be in real good shape because we got some Pro Bowlers back there already, and they'll make plays. So if you sound, we gonna be in good shape. That's my thought.
Yeah, man, and I think this was a very good signing. Very good. And the main thing that I think is doing that Mike McCarthy has been very consistent on. Mike McCarthy has been the best this year at fostering competition. That's the thing that he's been doing a fantastic job of. So because what happened to CeeDee Lamb, OC, with all the talks of Odell Beckham, what did we see?
Turn up.
Yep.
Turned up.
Turned
all the way up.
Yeah. So.
And you know what?
Go ahead.
You know what, bro? Just before we go, and this is just a sidebar note, and we don't got to spend more than 30 seconds on this. But who I think this is really intended for to drive home the message, man. You got to grow up and boss up. Is Kelvin Joseph? That's what I think, man. That's what I think. It's like, man, look, you're replaceable, bro. All that talent they got, bro. You got to boss up. You got to step up. We got to be able to trust you. That's what I think.
Man, to be honest, man, it's so obvious that Kelvin Joseph is on the way out the door.
Yeah.
Because see, they let Anthony Brown get burned for years. They let him get burned for years.
They did,
as a
bro.
6th round pick.
They did, bro.
Like what we saw on Kelvin Joseph's against the Jags was very typical of what we saw with Anthony Brown consistently.
Yeah.
Anthony Brown was benched versus the Chargers. They started him the following week and rotated him with Jordan Lewis and Awuzie when they was rookies. They kept giving him a chance to develop. Kelvin Joseph, the fact that they gave him basically no rope, I think it's the wrap. I'm just being all the way honest. I think it's the wrap. And I don't think, I personally don't think rap has nothing to do with how he playing. But I think the rap is a bad mix with the brand of the Dallas Cowboys. The only way you can be a gangster rapper is you got to be Deion Sanders. You can't be a good football player and a gangster rap in Dallas. You got to be an elite football player if you go pick up the mic. Just keeping it real.
Bro, and I'm going to tell you what else, to keep it honest with you. It's not even just a gangster rap. It's everything that surrounded him in this offseason, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the rap is not just the issue, it's the indication of a lack of focus and commitment to the game is what they looking at. Yeah, I don't even think they just hung up on your extracurricular activities if you're in the building taking care of your business. And you know who else really hurt him? Who hurt him real bad? DeRon Bland. How well he played, man, being a rookie and coming in here making plays. He outplayed him in training camp, bro. He outplayed the second-year dude in training camp as a rook, bro. And they looking at that and how he making plays and he not doing a lot of the things that, mistakes that Kelvin Joseph has made just from a playing perspective. You know what I'm saying? A pure playing perspective. So all those things, I hope they give him another chance, man. I thought that in the back of my head, what you said, but I hope they give him another shot, man. But, what you're saying definitely could be true.
And see, somebody asked me, they said, do you have a problem with his rap? I said, it depends. It depends. So if you assignment sound, rap, I don't care. But if you making mistakes, mental mistakes, and you drop an album during the season, I am pissed. Am I tripping on that, OC?
No, bro, you right on it. I'm gonna let you know I'm pissed that you trying to rap anything and you got beat for a touchdown or two. I'm just pissed at that fact that you got beat and you got called on. You know what I mean? If you got called on and you want to make it in this league, they giving boys $100 million contracts, bro. You know what kind of rapper you gotta be to make $100 million, bro? It took Jay-Z decades to make $100 million, bro. He been rapping since he was 17, right? So let's be realistic here. You can get you a 50, 60, 70, $80 million contract by playing good ball for 2 or 3 years. Why are you trying to rap, bro? Like, focus on not getting caught on. So I'm mad because of the fact that, bro, you getting caught on, and I don't think you doing your best. And I'm just going to keep it real. I don't think you in here doing your absolute best and giving it 110% when this could be generational wealth for you and your family. That's what I think. And I might be wrong.
The problem is you could be very wrong, but what you're not wrong on is the optics look bad.
Right.
And with these corporate companies, they big on optics. So I will say this: if I knew him personally, I met him, but I don't know him. But if I knew him personally, I would tell him straight up. I would say, bro, just chill on the rap until you solidify that starting position. Then pick it up. But you can't be battling for a starting job and rapping right now. Everything that you put on that pen and pad, bro, it's up to you to release it. You don't have to release it. You can hold your music. So strategically, because you in a corporate environment. They're corporate. They're not real. Most of the things they do is illusions and optics, you know, and they care about how their brand looks. And I could tell you right now that I promise you, boss man, if you listening, I can promise you this. Every journalist has listened to every word that you said. And they highlighted the worst parts of it. They're just waiting on the perfect time to slam you, dog.
And to boot, to add to what you're saying, I'm not against your extracurricular hobbies, but it has to look like a hobby and not the main thing. So 2 things. Number 1, you're not fighting for a starting position, bro. You got downgraded to fighting for playing time. You're fighting to get on the field. No, forget starting position. You're fighting to just play.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, so let's keep this real. You're fighting you're like me my freshman year at the university, bro. I'm not fighting for a starting position. I'm fighting to play. I'm fighting to get snaps. I'm fighting not to be the water boy. You know what I'm saying? Number 1. Number 2, Mr. Jones and Mr. Stephen Jones do not like to be mocked. They do not like to be made a fool of. They do not like to look like a fool. And some of the things you're doing on the field, it's making them look foolish, because it was already questions surrounding you when you came into the building about your character. So you making them look stupid, and now they take it personal. I'm telling you, that's how they are. They'll take that personal, man. A lot of pride, man. They'll take it personal, man. So don't, hey, hope you get another chance, my man.
I hope you do too. And I just really hope also that there's some good people around them.
Yeah.
You know, I hope it's good people around, real people, not homeboys, real people. The type of people that piss you off because they telling you the truth.
Right.
He need those type. He need them real homies, them boys that'll be like, say, bro. He don't need those. Oh man, do you, dog? Be yourself. Be you.
No, man.
Them the ones, bro.
I be trying to figure out, like, why I want you to be loyal to them. They ain't loyal to you. I don't really get that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I was trying to be loyal to some people one time, trying to tell them the right thing. And who they listen to? The person that told them, do you? Dude ain't even in the game no more. He ain't even in the game.
You can keep it real.
Yeah.
Hey, you can keep it real, but you can keep it real stupid too. So just know that.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
Yeah, he needs
keep it real stupid.
Now, and this is the thing. This is the last thing I'm gonna say as a positive. Cowboy Nation is real wishy-washy. We'll hate Kelvin Joseph today and love him tomorrow.
Let him get a pick 6.
Oh,
that's all they need.
Boy, listen.
He need a pick 6. That'll save his life. That'll save his career for the Cowboys. Get a pick 6, Kelvin. They won't cut you, bro. Get a pick 6. Just pray they put you in and they throw that ball up. Just get a pick 6. You better run like your life depends on it, for real. You better run like you back in the hood. And make sure you get to that end zone, boy. Run through the back of the end zone. And guess what? You are saved, son. You have another chance. This is salvation, son. You just got saved.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
See, because I saw this happen with Randy Gregory.
Yes.
When he was failing when he was not passing the system, when he was in that rehabilitation crazy NFL system for the marijuana, Cowboy Nation hated him. Hell, get rid of him. He just want to smoke some weed.
Run it up.
Right. You weed smoker.
Man, it did. All of a sudden he got on that field and they start loving him.
Another one.
So yeah, they'll hate you right. They hate you right now. Cowboy Nation hate Kelvin Josephs, but let him make some key plays. They go, but you know what? He's changed. You know what? Rap is not bad. He just, I don't care. It's his own time. You guys need to get off his back. It's all about how you play, bro. All right, can you close this out?
100%. Yeah, man. So look, if you like content like this, guys, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We really appreciate you guys subscribing. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, like, and share button coming out of the show today. Also, everybody that gives us money to Cash App, $ Boss Cowboy Sports. We really, really appreciate it. Does a lot toward expenses and helping us build the show and do different shows. So thank you for that. Also, don't forget to follow us, though. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, Boss Cowboy Sports. You can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter as well. And until next time, guys, we'll see you.
See you. All right, and y'all stay on the lookout, man. The OC video will be dropping in the morning. It's gonna be
another one. Boss Cowboy
Run it up, run it up.
Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
Run it up, run it up.
Yeah, so y'all stay on the lookout, man. And we gonna go ahead and just submit those Washington Pigs tomorrow, man. That's gonna be the video tomorrow, man. It's time to submit these balls and get ready to be smoking hot.
Another one.
Run it up, run it up.
Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
Boss Cowboy Sports.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up.
Let's go.